It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Chad.
It's two Chads, one channel, just a couple of Chads. Chad, we've got a frickin' bowling pin on the table. What do we have?
Well, this frickin' bowling pin, Chad. This is Beam 8-year Beam's pin bottle.
What a blast from the past this is.
Yeah.
This used to be a thing. They had this clear version. There's also a white version that looks even more like an actual pin, bowling pin. I feel like that one might have been a 10-year. This is an 8-year age-stated. Just want to go ahead and let you guys know later in the episode, yes, we do have an unopened vintage pin bottle from the era. You can see the lovely tax strip right there. This has a faux tax strip that's already been, I just cut it earlier, but that'll be after the break.
So, for those of you who are curious what I'm staring at, I was waiting for a chance to speak to read about this.
Good luck.
The Beam Pin Bottle is a celebration of thousands of unique decanters produced by the James B. Beam Distilling Co. from the 1950s to the 1990s. The Beam Decanter series featured iconic bottles inspired by classic cars, Great American Landscape, and monumentous cultural events, which leads me to believe they're bringing back more decanters, maybe. After reading that. So.
I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, everything comes back eventually.
The people want it.
People want it.
Yeah.
People want it. It gets them hyped. This currently is only available in the gift shop. Mm-hmm. So I drove for $100. So I drove to, well, it's not really Bardstown. It's Claremont, Kentucky, just outside of Bardstown. Mm-hmm. Purchased this there at the gift shop just the other day. I'm going to go and take that off so it'll be easier to pour. This doesn't look like it's going to be super easy to pour.
No, I mean, if you remember the video Jim Beam posted, it was spilling all over the table in their promo video.
That's right.
And everyone's comment was just like, looks like it's terrible to pour out of. And can confirm after watching him, it looks terrible to pour out of.
I mean, yeah, I got a few drops on the table, but this is interesting. I feel like you could put this on a beer tap, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, you could.
Sure. Thanks.
I don't know. I mean, I have nothing to value to
Thanks
add
for
there.
yes-anding that, Chad. You'd be great in improv. Oh, it looks like we're here at a pet store.
Mm-hmm, we are.
Sure. 86.6? 86.6?
86.8.
86.8 proof. Yeah, 8-year-old age stated. That's the youngest in here. This isn't a single barrel. This is a batch product, so there's a possibility there could be some older in here, but the youngest at least is 8 years old. Just like the original. Also like the original, it was stored, or the barrels that were pulled to make this were from a 9-story warehouse, just like the original, which is cool. Well, it's nutty.
It is nutty.
It's Jim Beam. Now, if you're wondering, like, why should I care about something that I can only get at the distillery? I'm not anywhere near Kentucky. That's what it is right now. Mm-hmm. But don't count on it always being like that.
I feel like they're gonna, they're testing this Bourbon Heritage Month coming up. We're rounding out August, going into September. They're gonna test and see how many people are traveling to Kentucky, how many people are buying it. I feel like there will be a national. I mean, it costs a lot of money to do a custom bottle, and you wouldn't do that to just buy the basic, what's called MOQ, minimum order quantity. Jim Beam is investing a lot of money into this. I feel like this is going to be a continuous thing. Definitely got to be a nationwide release at least. So
that's a really good nose.
It is. It's quintessential Beam. It's caramel, vanilla, nutty, peanut shell, dry peanuts, roasted peanuts,
a little honey.
I was going to say maple.
Little tea, yeah, sort of bordering on maple.
It's just a sugary syrup, a tea note, good call out. It's like a sweet tea. Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So let's dive in to your health.
Ooh. It's actually got a nice little punch for 86.8 proof.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm surprised how it's instantly going into the chest.
Yeah, good old hug. Good hug. I don't want to say I'm speechless, but I mean, my expectations weren't high.
Right.
They just weren't. This is really good.
It's actually really good.
This is really good.
Well, okay, so let's explore that. Your expectations weren't high. Tell us why.
Like many people do, we have group chats, and like many of us do, we're condescending sometimes.
It's fun.
It is fun. But the idea that, Jim Beam brought this back, which they're paying homage to the original, so the whole proof and everything, because back in the day, high proof wasn't a thing. So it doesn't make sense for them to put an 8-year in here at like 120, 130, or whatever proof.
Yeah, literally the maximum barrel entry proof used to be lower. Did not used to be 125 proof. So it was 110. You literally could not go into the barrel higher than that. So things just were lower proof.
Right.
And you didn't have so many proof ounds back then.
No,
so 86.6 was like, well, it's not 80. You know, it's not the bare minimum.
Yeah, the enthusiast back then was like, I'm drinking I.W. Harper or something, whatever. But anyway,
this is close to 90 proof.
They've got Beam Black, which is 70 or 90 proof. They've got several products that are around this age, if not older, for a lot cheaper. But it's like, is it worth it for the fancy bottle? Yes.
Yes.
It's yeah. So
I personally was super jazzed about this because I've always loved the pen bottle. I've had pours of them at restaurants and bars, in the past, of the vintage one, and it's just always been, pretty special. Mm-hmm. And eventually I bought one. I bought this vintage one a couple years ago in Louisville, actually on our Louisville Bourbon Hunt episode, which you can go watch. Click up here to see it. Is where I bought that bottle.
Neat.
No, it wasn't neat. It was another one that had a lot smaller inventory, but they did have some vintage things. And
I don't remember where you got it at.
So I just love it for the nostalgia. I love nostalgia stuff and vintage stuff anyway. That appeals to me. But this doesn't taste like modern day. It doesn't taste exactly like modern day Beam to me.
It's enough like modern day Beam to keep current people interested in it, but it's different enough to make you question, like why it's special. And that's why it took me off guard, because it drinks a little hotter than 86.8, drinks a little older than 8-year.
And I feel like maybe when they were blending this, they had a bottle of the vintage around and they were trying to get it maybe closer to that vintage profile, which would make sense, Whereas, a new product like, what was one of those? Winter, what was it called? Winter Reserve?
Yeah, the toasted one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was also in the 80s, I feel like, proof-wise.
Yeah, I think it was 86.
And it was rather good. Like, they would have no reason to try to make that one vintage, but this one, they would have that reason. And I feel like that's kind of coming through. Although that Winter Reserve?
I think it's Winter Reserve. I was going to say Winter Solstice, but that's not it.
No, I think that would actually be a good one to try blind against this.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, because that one didn't taste, it was toasted, I believe, but it didn't taste toasted.
I will say this, it's super approachable. Mm-hmm. I'm on my third sip. You're not going to get a real big hug off an 86.8.
It does have a hug, though.
It does have a hug.
It does have a hug.
It does have a hug. It's not like super viscous. It doesn't have like a real big mouthfeel.
No, it is a little thin on the mouthfeel, but it is a great nose. There's a lot more citrus coming out for me now, especially on the nose, and then going back to having another sip on the palate. Very lean and old-fashioned-y, like vintage-y. Yeah, like you called out earlier. It's definitely not just modern day Beam. It's quintessential Beam, but it's a nice spin. So the blend that they did for this, I'm curious of is it a mix of floors, warehouses, or what to get the profile?
Right. Well, from a 9 Story, I know that, and one of the employees there said they thought they took it from the center cut. But I wonder if they, 8 years ago, laid down some lower barrel entry proof.
I was going to call that out whenever we tasted the other one, but don't matter now. But, I agree. It does have a softness to it, kind of like how Michter's does, because Michter's goes to barrel 103. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these could be lower barrel entry proof, like specifically meant for this product, because this isn't something you just do. I mean, the TTV label hit a few months ago, and it takes time to do these, custom glass and put all this together. So
totally. Well, we're going to bring in the vintage, as we said. We also want to let this set, since it was a fresh crack, in our glass for a little bit longer. Let it open up. While we wait, we want to tell you about our home on the internet. It's whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get both of the t-shirts that we are wearing. Hat that I'm wearing, the Glencairns we're drinking from. In fact, all of our glassware, including these water glasses, mini Glens, Copitas, rocks glasses, etc. If it's getting cold in your area, because that is unfortunately coming, we have hoodies and sweatshirts, new batch of bottle cut candles, and more. Always coming soon at whiskyambitions.com.
And for as little as $1 a month, you can join Patreon at patreon.com/bourbonnight, where you get discounts on all the merch Chad just mentioned. You get another round with Chad Squared. You get first opportunity to get barrel picks, and you can join us and do barrel picks with us. We pull from Patreon for message and a bourbon bottle. So please put those in there, because we want to hear from you first, what you have to ask. So much more. Once again, it's patreon.com/itsbourbonnight.
Yeah, probably still name scrolling here. I don't know how long it's been, but
Yeah. I know I stuttered. It might have stopped.
names and stuff. So we're going to let this open up for about 10 more minutes here. As we said, we're going to bring in the vintage, see how they compare, and we'll be right back after this. And welcome back. We got the vintage here.
Yeah.
It's got a...
Is that a pour spout? I've always wondered.
Yeah, it might be a pour spout, which I don't think I want to send that through however many decades this thing's been sitting there, but...
I mean, I don't know. It's worth a shot. I mean, try it. See how it is.
Such a good
Recreation.
thing.
Yeah, it's not a replica because it's coming
Replication?
back from the same company who did it the first time.
I don't know why they didn't do the crest again. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just now noticed. I was going to say it's almost an exact recreation except for, the part that's different.
Except for the part that's different. Now, this is a 700 milliliter because this is an export. Well, there's no age and there's no ABV. I didn't really notice that.
Yeah, so it's whiskey in a bottle, according to Jim Beam.
Well, it's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It says
Yeah,
that at
Kentucky
least.
Straight Bourbon Whiskey, which it might have rubbed off. So there is some, stuff wiped away almost on here. Just it's old, so
So we don't know if we're exactly apples to apples, but
here we are talking like we know facts.
there we go. A couple years in the making. There we go. It's done.
He did this for you guys.
I did this for you.
Yeah, it was all for you. What's his name? Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Well, no, his character. It was all.
I don't know.
No, I'm thinking of. It was all for you, Damien. What is that?
Oh, it is a pour spout.
Yeah. Haha.
I don't think we'll be using that,
Oh.
but
I'll try it.
cool. I mean, you want to send it through that ancient plastic?
I mean, looking at the bottle itself, I don't know what. Nothing that we're doing is going to change. If anything, decades of old gold-plated plastic might make it better.
It might. Essentially, these are screw tops, right?
Yep.
There's no cork, so no potential cork rot, which is cool. But
Plastic rot? Is that a thing?
plastic rot, I guess.
We're calling it out now. No one's ever heard about it. But plastic rot.
Plastic rot.
Plastic rot. So,
Some forever chemicals here. Well, okay, that's vintage.
Yeah.
That. Okay, I mean, I wish there was smell-o-vision invented. I mean, it's 2025. Why do we not have smell-o-vision? We could put a man on the moon. Vintagey funk. Hard to explain.
Good vintagey funk.
You ever walked into your grandparents' basement?
Oh man, that's.
Like, I honestly don't know how to describe that.
No, I'm
It's just
trying
like
to.
when you know type
Yeah.
of, which is unfortunate, but
Because it's always weird to say, like, and I say this all the time, but like wet, like barnyard or rick house or dirt or hardcover book, like vintage hard. It's funky because it's those notes that don't sound appealing, but they take you back in time.
it's sort of dank, right?
Yeah, it's dank.
Dank. This whiskey is dank.
Thank Goodwill.
Yeah, it's not really even old books. It's just old
Old.
board games. Old.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
cardboardy. Nothing of this is sounding like.
But it is. That's
is.
the weird
yeah.
thing about vintage whiskey. All right. Here we go. To your health a second time.
Ooh, it's a little hot. Ooh.
Really? You think it's hot?
Yeah, it's hit me like right there. It's doing what this one did to me on the first sip.
I'm not getting that. That is. Oh, it's vintagey. And we also don't, we should say, I don't know exactly the year.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't read any of that.
It's sort of,
Patent pending's all I could read in the middle of that.
if I had to, place it towards a note, maybe adjacent to like peachy. Like a
See, I'm going more like honeysuckle.
honeysuckle. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say this, there's no nuttiness.
No.
There's nothing that would make me think this is Jim Beam. At least modern day presenting Jim Beam.
Your vintage stuff doesn't usually have a nuttiness to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cast iron skillet. It tastes like
Yeah, it's a little metallic.
things have come before it. It's just that type of vibe. I enjoy it. It's good.
No,
it's
it
not,
is
it's
really
not
good,
the
but-
best vintage bourbon that I've had before, but
No, but it's good. It's It's so polarizingly different, though. I was hoping we'd be like, oh, yeah, they're so similar. I don't know why.
No.
That's
I mean,
very
there's literally
naive of me.
decades, at least decades.
I feel like it's got to be. There's no UPC, no listing of ABV or any age or anything on here, and it's an export, so I would lean late 60s or 70s.
Well, I mean, honestly, this is going to be maybe a first, but I like the modern day nose better. Yep. That's a good nose, everybody. That's a good nose.
It's just wild to me that this doesn't hit like 86.8. I think it drinks higher in proof. I think Jim Beam's lying to us. They're wrong. We need to test it and call them out on it in another episode. Bourbon distilleries, are they lying to us? Proof in their bottles.
I don't know. I will say, after having the vintage, the modern day isn't hitting as special as that first sip, but it's still really good.
It is still really good.
Yeah, and I feel like a second sip was going to be...
I'm wondering how many people are actually going to compare these, though. Like, most people aren't going to lose that special sip that we talked about in the beginning. So, unless you have a Beam's pen, you don't have to worry about it.
Right. I wonder if these will actually start going up in price, the vintage
Well, you know
ones.
what? This one won't.
No, it won't, because it's open.
Yep.
Sure did. That's for you all. Again, that's for you.
We literally were upstairs, and he's like, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to open it. So if these go up in price...
It's your all's fault. You did this to me.
No. I don't want to be blamed. I don't want you guys to be blamed. He's to blame.
But this is the one that's available now. $99. Yeah, might be more than I feel like this should have been more around 75. However, I understand the bespoke bottle, the vintage nostalgia of it all. I can see it. Probably a good thing that they didn't do the pour through thing on the new bottle. I don't know.
Yeah, but in today's modern world, people would probably open this up and like put stuff in there or spit in it. So,
wow,
I don't trust people, and you give them access to anything, and they're gonna be bad. Humans suck. So
that's true. That's true. But I like this. I would recommend it. I feel like
I also would recommend it. I think it's good.
It's worth it. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
it's good. I'm glad we got it. So, hey, that's where we better leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There's suggestions of other videos down here, and we hope to see you over there in one of those. And until next time, drink more bourbon.